I'm going to give it to you. How do you make the most money back from your business coach possible? You're making an investment, you're getting a business coach. How do you ensure you're actually going to make that money back and more? Well, I'm a business coach. I've coached literally thousands of students and they have insane results. We're going to put we have literally hundreds of testimonials. We're going to put a couple up here. You can also go to mariewent.com/results to see some of the testimonials. My students, man, they come into our world and they rock and roll. They do awesome. Whether you're working with me and I'm your business coach and I'm the one showing you how to get clients, or you're working with somebody else, there's still things you should be doing in order to have a really good experience with your business coach. Let's get into it. Number 1, pick the right business coach. This is the most important thing. If you pick the wrong business coach, it's like picking the wrong guy to marry. I can give you 10 happy tips to have a happy marriage, but if you pick the wrong guy, it's not going to work. So pick the right business coach. Work with somebody who has created the life and business you want to create. If a person isn't running a business and they're not transparent about it, right? They're not sharing income, for example, or sharing proof of income, things like that. If you aren't sure that this person is actually living the life you want to create and the business you want to create, don't work with them. Pick the right business coach. That's the first thing. It's really important. Second thing, take ownership for your success. It is not realistic for you to think that your business coach is going to care more about the success of your business than you do. Now, I'll be really frank. Sometimes people join my program and it just feels like they could care less about the success of their business. So sometimes as a business coach, I do feel like I care more about your success than you do. But for the most part, that's not a great recipe for success because I can't go to that person's house, pick them up, sit them in front of the computer and make them do the work. You have to get your head in the right space and you have to say, okay, this is my time to work. I'm going all in. My headspace is growth time. My headspace is do whatever Maria tells me time. My headspace is implement time. Get yourself in the mindset, in the zone of doing the work. Take ownership for your success. This one's important. Show up to every single call that you can. So if you're in the Get Clients Now program, we actually have daily business coaching calls. So every single day, if you wanted to, you could come to a business coaching call and get advice and get support and get help. You don't have to go to a call every single day, but be intentional. And when you're on those calls, do not leave until you feel very clear on your next step. Not the next 10 years of what you're going to be doing, your next one step, your one next right thing that you should be doing. Fourth thing, in order to get the most money from your business coach, is to actually go and implement that one thing. If you're stuck, ask for help. Typically, coaching programs, at least mine does, we have ways for you to get help if you're stuck every single day. So you should be moving, and that's why our students do so well, is because they're moving and implementing, and they're clear on the next step, and they're doing the next step, and then they go and get a next step, and then they do that, and it's very step by step by step by step by step. And it's super effective because of that. And so once you've left that daily business coaching call and you're super clear on what your next step is, go do that next step. And if you get stuck doing that next step, ask out for help. Come to another call. Don't let yourself sit for longer than a 24-hour period if you're unclear. Next thing, never be stuck sitting around waiting on your hands. So if you've implemented that next step, don't sit and wait. Say, hey, I did XYZ. What's my next step? Or I'm unclear on XYZ. What should I be doing? Somebody in one of my students, she's like, I feel like I'm twiddling my thumbs. I'm like, well, that's not right. Let's put you to work. Put her to work. She got like 41 leads the next week. And so she did a really good job communicating, hey, I'm unclear on my next step. I feel like I'm sitting on my hands over here. What's next? So I'm like, I'll put you to work. Like, get ready. And she did. And then she made a bunch of money. She got a bunch of leads from that. So don't be sitting on your hands, unclear on your next step. You should constantly be in a state of momentum. Here's what I've learned, right? Not only am I a business coach, but my colleagues are all business coaches, and we get to talk about this a lot. People fail in coaching programs. Either the coaching program is bad, so make sure that's why point number 1, choose a good coaching program. Point number 2, they don't do the work. And sometimes people don't do the work because they're lazy and they're undisciplined, but sometimes they don't do the work because they're unclear. They're not clear on that next step. And so either they don't have the discipline to take the action, or they're unclear on what that action is. Now, this is where you have to be your own tough love person, right? Because I could say, oh, this person's just being lazy. This person just doesn't want to implement. But you could just be stuck, right? And so when you say, you know what? When I really think about, I've got this like clear list of directions, but I'm actually unclear on step 2. And step 2 is the thing that's making me just procrastinate on all of this. So I'm just going to ask Maria about step 2. Perfect. I love it. Let me clarify, right? That's the idea. That's the goal. If you've got in your head, okay, I know I'm in a good program. I'm in a program that has a lot of students, have really good results, and yet I'm feeling stuck. Is it you're struggling to be disciplined? Is it a time management thing? If so, be real with yourself, right? Nobody's going to see success if we're sugarcoating it. They're saying, oh yeah, I'm definitely stuck, but I'm also watching 6 hours of Netflix. When you're starting your business, there's not a season of Netflix time. Like, that's just how it is. Like, it's just, we're in work mode. We're trying to build our dreams. We're working. So be honest if it's the time management thing. If it's a time management thing, cool. Let's be better. Let's make a better use of our time. Let's see where we can squeeze more time out of our day. And then number 2, if you're stuck because you don't know what to do and that's why you're not taking action, get clarification from a coach, get clarification from the group as a whole. Be supported in that. We have this phrase, I think at Clients in our program, don't suffer in silence. And what we mean by that is raise your hand and ask for help, because there's a whole team of people on my team who are dedicated to helping you. So let's make sure you get supported so you can move forward. This philosophy, this way of teaching people online business success is the number one reason why our students do as well as they do, why they come in and they're like, oh my gosh, I had my first $3,500 month, or oh my gosh, we have a channel we have a Slack channel called Client Success. And in Client Success is where we drop our testimonials. Every day, there's at least 2 people who are sharing incredible wins, like breakthrough wins. So in our coaching program, every day, there's at least 2 people who have shared such a huge win. It was screenshotable and we put it in our Slack channel, which is amazing. And so the reason why we're able to accomplish that though, is because our students know if I'm stuck, I reach out. And if I'm not stuck, I'm in implementation mode. Therefore, I'm making a bunch of money. Therefore, I'm signing a bunch of clients. Therefore, things are going great in my world. Remember, this is really important. No matter what coaching program you're in, no matter what business coach you have, it's really important that you advocate for yourself. Meaning, it's up to you. You need to communicate to your coach, because she's not a mind reader, what you need support on. So any coach, right? I give all coaches benefit of the doubt for a minute here. They want you to be successful, but they can't go to your house, open up your brain and see what's inside your brain. You have to speak up and say, hey, I'm going to advocate for myself here. I'm struggling with XYZ. Can you help me? Now, any good coach is going to be like, yes, of course. Oh my gosh, let's give you clarity on this so you can get moving forward. But it starts by you taking ownership and saying, hey, I'm making the personal commitment to myself and to my business coach that if I'm stuck, I'm going to ask about it. If you do that, you will be successful. It's that simple. I'm really passionate about people thriving in their business coaching programs. If you're curious, by the way, about the Clients in our program, you can go to mariewent.com/program to learn more about it. It's incredible. The students do really, really, really well in it. I'm very proud of it. It's something that we've been teaching now for over 3 years, which is hard to believe. But yeah, I think this is actually May 1st. So 5 days ago was the 3-year anniversary. I totally missed it. So we've been doing this for a while, thousands of students. It's awesome. If you are interested and you do need a business coach and you do need that support, go check out mariewent.com/program. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.